You are listening to Reels Movie Podcast. I am your host, Z, and before I get into this review, let me remind you to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, hit that bell for notifications, and you'll never miss a future episode. So, I'm going to be doing something very different on this episode of Reels Movie Podcast. I'm going to be covering yet another independent movie. This one is also based in the Cleveland area. It's called Fighting the Sky. Just warning you, if you have not seen this movie, there will be spoilers, so you know the drill by now. Strange, otherworldly sounds are echoing around the world. A group of researchers, led by expert Lorraine Gardner, begin to track down the point of origin from which the sound emerges. Yet, as their journey deepens, they begin to discover more than they are bargained for. I really love independent movies, low budget, whatever. I love them of all kind. Doesn't matter if it's horror, comedy, drama, whatever. You can tell indie movies have a lot of heart in them, and Fighting the Sky shows a ton of heart in every aspect of the filmmaking role. This is actually the first indie movie I've seen that actually covers the sci-fi genre. So I really didn't know what to expect. Fighting the Sky is a lot different than your low budget typical indie movies. This one actually has a look and a feel of a low budget Hollywood movie. I have to give major props to director Conrad Farah for doing a really good job at creating not only a movie but an overall event. That is one of the first movies I've seen from Conrad, so I'm very excited to see a lot more of his future work. It does take a little bit of the story to actually get the ball rolling, but once it does, it's a fast, thrilling ride. There are moments, especially when the college kids go into a building looking for the source of a strange noise. It kind of has that Signs feel and vibe to it with the aliens. They have an alien walk through a shadowy area. It's very reminiscent of the part where you first see the aliens and Sign through the birthday party at the video with the video camera. This is also where you also get the first glimpse of the aliens in general. The creature design is very unique that makes the aliens look like walking lizards, but they really got the job done and did it very well. I especially love the blinking eyes. It made the design more realistic. I also love the little twist at the end that the aliens take people back in time. We got a little bit of a taste of that when the crew interviews someone saying they're from the future. It showed it at the end when Cole's character Lorraine gets taken back to, I believe it was the 50s. I could be wrong, but I think it was the 50s. It wasn't said, but it kind of had a 50s vibe and look to it. The cast all around does a very fantastic job, especially lead actress Angela Cole. I'm really starting to be a big fan of hers and hope to see her a lot bigger things when they come her way. She played a smart heroine in a badass type of role. I loved her character at the end that she sacrificed herself to save all her friends. The chemistry between actually all the college kids were great when they were figuring out exactly what to do. You have a little bit of humor, you have a little bit of sarkiness, especially from Roger Connors, who I covered in The Curse of Lilith Ratchet. A lot of great moments with this cast, with this group of the researchers. The lone character I would say I didn't like overall, which you always have to have that in movies. I didn't like the character of Robert. He really seemed like his only interest was getting Lorraine's pants. I'm not saying his acting was bad, I just didn't care about his character. And there's so many characters in here that you absolutely love. You're gonna love the two little girls, the sisters. I thought they're very well done. Um, it's just everyone in this was a great character overall. The movie does have a lot of good things going for it. Really beautifully done cinematography. I actually love the camera work they did in this. This is one of the reasons that I think the movie stood out more than just your typical independent movie. CGI was pretty good, especially with the spaceships. They looked phenomenal. Even though the alien abductions of a teacher in a school bus, they looked kind of hokey. I could be really nitpicking on that, but I think that was probably the worst CGI of the bunch. That's just me talking, but it still gets a very good pass overall. The other main issue I had, it's relatively small, but it's about the score choices in certain scenes. It didn't feel like it fit. in the certain moments of the movie. I mean, everyone's different with music overall within a movie, but I just didn't think that in certain aspects, the music did not fit the scene. That's just me talking as a viewer and also as a filmmaker and self. Some worked really well, especially the last scene, the very tense scenes at the end. That was wonderfully done music. But it's just certain scenes, the chase scene with the car and the spaceship, I didn't really think that music fit. But overall, it was a really good score. I'm going to give Fighting the Sky a B plus. If you'd like to see Fighting the Sky, you can get the DVD on Amazon, and you can see it streaming if you're a Prime member and other streaming sites like iTunes and Xbox Movies. Thank you for listening to this episode of Reels Movie Podcast. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and you'll never miss any future episodes. I'll see you later.